Hi, my name is Denise. Thank you for joining me for this flexibility and balance class. Today we'll be focusing on the range of motion, balance, and strength that's required to safely pick items up off of the floor. Now you may be saying, I pick things up off the floor all the time and I don't have any trouble. But I will tell you that if we do it correctly with the right alignment and the right stabilization, we can prevent injuries from happening, loss of balance, and the ability to safely pick things up and move them throughout the rest of our lives without any damage to our low backs. Today, all you'll need is an item to pick up. I'm going to be using a water bottle. You can choose a small item, nothing that's going to break and nothing that's too heavy, and preferably something that you can pick up with just one hand. And then we'll move on to picking that up with two hands if you'd like to. Clear your area, and you can choose to work out barefoot or with shoes on, whatever is comfortable for you. So let's start with your feet, hip width apart. Roll your shoulders back, and let's begin by rolling through your feet. So to effectively pick things off of the floor, we need good range of motion through our ankles, through our feet, our knees, and our hips and our shoulders too, and our hands. So let's begin with strong hands, closing and opening your hands. Now grip a little tighter. You may have heard me say before that there's a strong correlation between grip strength and longevity. So don't lose the strength in your hands. Keep your hands open. Spread your fingers out wide, even wider. And then gently close your hands and just turn your hands over, your fists over, increasing the range of motion through your wrist. And then little circles. And in the other direction. And release your hands. Bring your hands down and let them just swing naturally. Place your feet on the floor, roll your shoulders back, grow your spine long. We're going to move into small rear lunges, very, very small. Step back with your right foot and in, and left foot. And your right foot, and reach a little further if it's comfortable. A little further. 2 more times. Last one, hold your right foot back, roll your shoulders back. Now, make sure that you can press your heel down here, knees and toes in the same direction. Roll up onto your right foot, press it down. Roll up onto your foot. Try to go from your heel through your foot, through your first and second toe. Now with your arms, bend your elbows and then extend them. So it's flexion and extension all the way up on your toes and then down. Now, if that's too easy for you and you want a little challenge, close one eye. Optional, close or squint the second eye. 2 more times, you choose. Hold your heel down, open your eyes. Slide your right foot in and roll through your feet. Hold your feet down. Let's step back with your left foot and then your right foot. Again, a little further. Keep your abdominals engaged and continue to breathe. Continue to smile. Just increasing the range of motion through your hips, through your shoulders, engaging all of the muscles through the center of your body, through your torso. One more time. Take your left foot back slightly. Roll your shoulders back. Press your heel down. Keep your abdominals in. Roll up onto your toes and then press down. Again, roll up. Think about going from heel to the ball of your foot and onto your toes. And once again, bend your elbows and straighten. Keep your chest open. 2 more. And 1 more time. Hold your hands down, hold your foot down, slide your back foot in. Now check to make sure your knees and toes are going in the same direction. Your back is tall. I want you to imagine you're standing up against a wall, sliding your back down a wall, bend both knees gently. Check to make sure your knees and toes are going right over, knees and toes in the same direction. Knees going right over your toes. Bending your knees, increasing the range of motion through your ankles. Again. 2 more times. 1 more time. Stand tall and roll through your feet. And hold your feet down. Roll your shoulders back and down. Now bring your feet a little bit closer, hands on your hips, marching very, very slowly. Lift your right knee up and down, left foot. Now once again, close one eye. Optional, close the second eye. Open your eyes. Bring your hands down. 1 more time. Hold your right knee up. Hold onto your thigh. Draw your shoulders down. Circle your ankle around. Make sure your upper back is tall. Circle in the other direction. And release it. Take your arms out to the sides. Turn your palms forward. Open your knee out to the side and forward. Out to the side and forward. 2 more times. 1 more time. And bring your foot down, roll through your feet. Hold your feet down, roll your shoulders back, hands on your hips, march slowly, left foot. Press into your standing foot as you lift your opposite leg. Close your eyes, or 1. Open your eyes, hold your left leg up. Draw your shoulders down, hold onto your thigh, circle your ankle. And in the other direction. Release your hands, reach them out to the sides, grow your fingers and your arms longer, move your knee out to the sidewall. And forward. One more time. Hold your knee in, place it on the floor, and roll through your feet. Hold your feet down. Bring your feet about hip width apart. Now, find the front of your hip where it folds. We're going to do squats with a hip hinge. Before we do that, I really want you to focus on your upper back. Grow your shoulders back, engage your abdominals. So I want you to be really straight from the top of your head into the point where you hinge. So no rounding. Here we go. Sit back into a squat. Again, bring your hips back a little further. Now reach back with just your, hold on with your left hand. That was a terrible cue. Now reach with your left hand. And then your right hand. And begin to reach down. Pull your hips back a little further. Make sure that your back is long as you're reaching. I'm going to show you from the side. So back is flat. I'm going to show you what I'd like you to avoid. So make sure you're not rounding your back there. So pull your hips back a little further. And you don't have to reach your hands so far forward. Let's reach down closer to the floor. And look down to the floor. Pull your hips back. And one more time. And stand tall. Roll your shoulders back. Keep your feet on the floor. Reach your hands out to the side once again, opening your chest and lengthening and strengthening your back. Think about your feet. Come up and down onto the balls of your feet. Up and then down. Keep your arms wide here. Bring your hands forward with your back flat as you lower. Open and lift up onto your toes. Try to stay on your first and second, maybe your third toe. Can you raise a little higher? Squeeze your back muscles together. 2 more times. Hold your heels down. Roll through your feet gently. Step your feet medium wide, knees and toes out to the corners of the room. Again, find that hinge point. Engage your abdominals, make your back long. Sit back into your squat again, and then up. Reach down with your right hand, keep your left hand on your thigh. And now your left hand reaches. Look down toward the floor. Keep your back long. Stick your buttocks back. One more time on each side. Hold your body up, moving into hip circles, slowly in one direction. And in the other direction. Stretching through the front of your hips and the side of your hips as well. And roll your shoulders back. Here we go. Into your squats one more time. Sit back. Now reach down with your right hand. And up, and then your left hand. Now reach diagonally forward with your right hand. Reach and up. Try to avoid too much rotation through your torso. And one more time. And hold your body up. Walk your feet in. Roll through your feet. Now make sure nothing's behind you. Moving into a rear lunge with just your right leg. Here we go, slowly step back with your right foot and in. Now we're going to play with how wide you step out. Step out a little wider if it's comfortable, and even further. Bring it back in a little bit. And then straight back. 2 more times, straight back. Hold your leg back. Roll your shoulders back. I'm going to turn diagonally. You can stay right there. We're going to bend both knees. Watch that your front knee and toe are going in the same direction. Now, from your hips, I'd like you to curl your hip under and then back. So your pelvis rolls under and you stretch to the front of your hip. Those are your hip flexors. So stretch to the front of your hip and back. 2 more times. And 1 more. Hold yourself up. And stay where you are. You can stand up for a second, wiggle it out. Okay, scoot your right foot back a little further. Keep your left hand on your thigh. Lower down, bend your back knee, reach down toward the floor. And then up, reach diagonally forward, and then up. Reach diagonally outward, not too far. And lift up. Slide your back foot in, roll through your feet. Now we'll slowly lunge back with just your left foot. Straight back with your left foot and in. Now begin to play with the width of your step. A little wider. A little wider. Slowly bring it back behind you. And straight back. Hold this one back. Roll your shoulders back. I'm turning sideways so you can see me. Roll your shoulders back. Bend your front knee. Bend your back knee slightly. And do make sure that your right knee and toe are going in the same direction. Curl your left hip under and then press your heel back. Tilt your pelvis under and then back. So feel the stretch through the front of your left hip. Do make sure your upper back is tall. One more time. And stand up, wiggle around. Now if you'd like, scoot your left foot back a little further. Keep your right hand on your thigh. Lower down, bend both knees, reach down toward the floor. And then up, reach a little forward, and then up, and then out diagonally, and up. Slide your back foot in, roll through your feet. So hopefully you're noticing that your back is staying tall and long even when you're in a diagonal position as opposed to a rounded position, and that we're beginning to stretch through your ankles, through your thigh muscles, through your knees, and through your hips and buttocks. And that'll avoid rounding through your spine. Okay, so now bring your feet hip width apart. From here, we're gonna bend your knees slightly, keeping your hands on your thighs, folding your upper body forward so your back is flat. So notice, I want you to avoid rounding your back. Stick your tailbone back and then come back up. And again, stick your tailbone back. Make your back flat as you lower. And up. So your upper back is almost becoming horizontal. Look down toward the floor. One more time. And up. Okay, using that technique, walk over to your water bottle. Bend down, keeping your back flat. Pick up the water bottle. And I'm just moving it. You may stay at the same spot you've been at. So when we pick items up, the closer they are to your body, the less pressure on your spine. So, meaning don't pick up your water bottle this far back, but almost on top of it. It'll change the amount of pressure and the force that's exerted on your spine when you pick anything up, whether it's a box, your handbag, your backpack, your cat, or your water bottle. So hands on your thighs, sit back with your hips, hold on with one hand, pick the item up, and stand up. Now the same goes with putting items down. Hand on your thigh, pull your hips back, keep your back flat, and press down and stand up. I'd like you to practice that on your own. Go slowly so you can learn what it feels like to put your hips back and your back flat. So it's not how fast you do it, but it's how well you do it. Now, I don't want you to strain through your back. So try to approach the item right in front of you rather than reaching far. What I mean by that is try not to reach too far here if you have the opportunity to stand in front of it. Okay, one more time. And last one. Work at your own pace. Please keep the water bottle on the floor. And we're moving into another move. So now, moving into your staggered stance, bring your right foot forward and maybe right adjacent to the water bottle. Step your left foot back, balance with your hand, your right hand on your thigh, bend your knees, and pick the item up. And place it down. And stand tall. And again, come down, pick up, and down. One more time. And down. Okay, sometimes we need to really challenge our balance by reaching forward. Now, if the item's really heavy, I don't encourage you to reach too far forward. So if you filled your water bottle up with a lot of fluid and it's too heavy, please don't reach too far forward. I'd like you to keep your right hand on your thigh, bend down, hold on to the water bottle, lift your back foot up, lift the bottle up, put your foot down, and stand up. Place the bottle down, keep your back flat, float your back leg up, and then back down, pick the water bottle up. One more time. This is just for a balance challenge. I know you wouldn't pick an item up like that. Float your back leg up, pick the water bottle up and put your foot down and stand up. Bring your feet together with both hands on the water bottle. Sit back, squat down, place it down. Stand up, squat back, pick it up. Sit down, keep your back flat. And up. One more time. And last one, hold the water bottle down on the floor. Keep it there. Standing up. Let's take your left foot, place it adjacent to the water bottle. Scoot your back foot back. Good. Bend your back knee. Reach down, pick up your water bottle, and place it down. And stand up. Now we're going to add the lifting of the back leg if you'd like to. You don't have to. Bend forward, hold onto the water bottle lightly, float your back leg up. Pick up the water bottle as you place your foot down. Stand up, come down, put the water bottle down, lift your back leg up. Lift the water bottle up, place your foot down, and stand up. Let's do that 2 more times at your own pace. And one more time. And walk your feet together. Let's take your feet really, really wide. Now, not into the splits wide, but just wider than you might normally. When you might have to pick up an item that's a little bit bigger than just a water bottle. Hold on to your water bottle, squat down, and then up. Imagine you're standing up against an imaginary wall. As you come down, slide your back down a wall, and then up. Now with your hands, reach down toward the floor, and then up. Down. So again, the closer you are to the item, the least amount of torque or pressure exerted on your back, especially your low back. Now, from here, come down, tilt your buttocks back, and then come up. So it's a wide squat, but your back is staying flat. If you need to, take your feet a little wider if it's comfortable. 2 more times. 1 more. Keep the water bottle on the floor. Place your hands on your thighs, lift up. Last move, come down, keep your hands on your thighs, press your tailbone back. So tilt and then tilt underneath, almost like a pendulum with your torso. And under, again, I'm going to show you from the side. So tilt and then under. So we stretch through your inner thighs, and we're working on stability through our upper back. Learning to keep your back flat when you reach. One more. And stand up tall. Now come close to your item. I'd like you to imagine it's a box in front of you, even though it's a water bottle. Come down, tilt your hips back, hands down. Imagine you had to hold on here and you would stand up, but I'm gonna hold on here and bring it up. Remember, the closer to your body, the better. Down, hands on your thighs, stand up, and last time, down, pick it up, and up, and back down, just so we don't have to hold on to the water bottle as we're stretching. Walk your feet in slightly. They're still wide, but not splits wide. Roll your shoulders back. 2 more times. And hold yourself down. Open and close your hands. So throughout the day, we are bending, we are picking things up, we're moving. And the safer your body is as far as your alignment and the way you activate your muscles in your torso and align your hips will really make a difference on how strong you are, but also in how efficiently you can carry items, how safe you are in not hurting your back. Good, gently hold your hands closed gently, wrist circles, and the other direction. Hold your hands down, shake them out, rolling your shoulders back, lengthening through your spine, rotate around to the right. Look over your right shoulder if that's comfortable. And gently release, rotate to the other side. Look over your left shoulder if that's comfortable. And gently back to the center. Just place your right hand on your thigh, left hand to the side, leaning to the right. Reach your hand over if you'd like. Looking down to the right. Grow your left arm longer. Open up your armpit so it's facing the wall in front of you. And the other side. Left hand's on your thigh, right hand's to the side. And lean. Your option is to reach up and over your head and look down. And then bring yourself up. Walk your feet in closer together. So, not right underneath your hips, but just slightly wider than your hips. Press your hip to one side, stretching through the outer portion of your hip, which is a big stabilizer for your body. It helps with all of the stability as you walk and as you stand. Really important for hip and pelvic control. And then press your hip to the other side. And back to the center. Once again, your hip circles. Can't tell you how important this exercise is. Gets all of the muscles working through your body, but it also improves the range of motion through our hips. And if we spend a lot of time just moving in one direction, meaning walking, or only sitting down, then our hips become very stiff and they don't move in an angular motion or in a circular motion. It makes it really hard to do everyday tasks. And the other direction. I'd like your body to be able to move in whichever direction you'd like it to throughout the day so that you can live vibrantly and do whatever you want to do. Hold your hips back at the center. Roll your shoulders back. Now press into your feet. Grow your spine long. Turn your head to the right. Press your left shoulder back and down. And then the other side. And gently back to the center. Shake it out. Give me a big smile. Thank you so very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed stretching and strengthening and lengthening and balancing so that we can perform everyday tasks safely. And again, as I say, my favorite word is to live vibrantly. Now, drink your water and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. I look forward to seeing you next time.